It's the NFL on EA Sports. And we'll keep our eye on Azeez Al-Shaair, who had a strong showing last week with an 8-tackle game. It's the Titans and the Buccaneers, and it's coming up next on Madden NFL 24.
We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Buccaneer ball club. Now, they've lost 3 straight here, and it goes without saying, I guess, they could certainly use a win.
And how do they get a win? Because they've lost 3 straight, I think it's paramount that they get a fast, clean start to this game.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Titans, they were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that 2nd win in a row.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here are the Buccaneers ready to go on offense with a new man at the helm here for 2023 in his 6th season now in the NFL, Baker Mayfield.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the 1 interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So, I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets. And bottom line, how do they get a win?
White's numbers from a week ago. 15 carries, 67 yards, and a touchdown.
And last week he had another touchdown to his total. He continues to be the #1 scorer in the league in terms of rushing touchdowns. And what more can you do to help your team than find the end zone?
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They stay on the ground with White. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. The Bucs at 3-5, 2 games under 500. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak. And right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
And a nice gain of 21 yards. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now a give up the middle. This is White. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Now 2nd and 3. They'll go up the middle with White. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. You talk about this Titan defense, and they played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Flushed out right. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the 1st down marker, and his early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Second and 10. Mayfield to throw it. He finds his target. It's Evans. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Challenge flag is out. Todd Bowles not pleased with the ruling on the field, and he's going to ask the officials to take another look. The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
After review of the play, ruling on the field stands.
So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have one challenge remaining. This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on third down. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, first and goal. Here's White. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
They'll send one of those 2 tight ends in motion. White is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Eluding the pressure right. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Cade Otton, his second touchdown on the season. And the Buccaneers will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And Moore, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Well, the Titans ready to take over on offense for the first time, and it is the now 35-year-old Ryan Tannehill who leads them out in his 12th NFL campaign.
Those who expected Ryan Tannehill to go quietly into the night after the Titans drafted Will Levis, well, they clearly don't know this man well at all. He's a fighter and former comeback player of the year and expects to have his best season yet as a pro in this campaign.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now first and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Spears. Shreds the tackle. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Tannehill on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Phillips. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
From the 50, it's Tannehill. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. after one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Tannehill. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming out.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a 1st down. Threw a fastball. When that wasn't necessary, incomplete pass. When are these quarterbacks going to learn? You don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards, but instead, offense out there. They're going for it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. On 1st and 10, it's Spears. They'll get it to the 23-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
In motion is Phillips. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a 1st down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And now another one thrown incomplete. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down. Out there is Rodrigo Blankenship in the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Blankenship's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their 2nd drive. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here, because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front They won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 54 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
First down, here's White. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Hey, alert 33. Stop.
Mayfield. And his throw here's incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up the 1st and goal.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him.
Now Mayfield lost the football. Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it.
Hey, we can preach ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. That's complete to Treylon Burks. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. To the air again, Tannehill. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game. It has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw is Tannehill. And the catch made by Hopkins. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head. That's to Burks, and he's got it. Touchdown, Tennessee. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Titans will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Well, Rachaad White and the rest of this Tampa Bay offense going back to work now. And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat, make sure he touches it a few times, but as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. But he's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
Yeah, he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up? They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Mayfield looks to throw. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They gave it a shot with a deep pass, but it wasn't going to work there. And now there's less time for them to try and get 3 before the half. Let's see what they dial up on this next snap.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Hurry!
Mayfield now. Here's White. They set up the screen. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. So we've hit halftime, past the halfway point of the season, and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And no run back here for more. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25. So here are the Titans to take over on offense. They were winners a week ago over the Steelers, and they lead this one as well as they start here 1st and 10. Now Spears to begin the drive. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. And here's a give to Spears. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Tannehill's that's taken in by Okonkwo. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 45-yard line. That one good for 16 as the drive continues. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Back to throw, Tannehill. Wesco, the tight end, making the catch. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Here's Tannehill now on 2nd down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
On 3rd down, here's Spears. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the 1st. They get him to the ground at the 37. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
But forget knowing where the 1st down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. If you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
2 catches in the 1st half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. From the gun, here's Tannehill. That one's taken in by Spears. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another 1st down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Chigakonkwo, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Titans take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge, an opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
The end result, 21 yards. They run straight ahead here with White. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards, and that'll bring up second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. Back now in Tampa. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the fourth quarter. The Bucs on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. To throw, Mayfield. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And they're not going to get the snap off. This might back him out of field goal range. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. That reception, it brings him up to the 700 plateau. He's at 700 career NFL catches now.
In that club in baseball, a rather exclusive.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Rashad White with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bucs have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick. And more. He's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack? Or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing communication. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9. Hand off to Spears. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
3rd down at 6. Now it's Tannehill. Forced out to his left. Tannehill able to take off and pick up the first as well. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. From the red zone now, Tannehill. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole.
I'm actually looking at this play with defensive eyes here, partner, because they were still laser focused on him after his earlier exploits on this drive. I think they went back to the well just a little bit too soon. He got across the line of scrimmage, but they certainly weren't giving up much more than that.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, but instead a handoff up the middle.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and check a little more time on the clock.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Tannehill now to throw. That throw left sideline falls incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Blankenship's kick is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
On a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. So Mayfield and the Bucs down 20-14, a minute 11 to go. A 4th straight defeat looming on the horizon, barring a comeback here as they've got it with a first down.
Run. Point it right.
Mayfield. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but wasn't enough to get them the completion.
Mayfield to throw. This is White on the screen. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20.
Oh, I know it goes against the grain here. Totally goes against it, but you've got to drop the ball in that situation. He makes a catch, but he loses yards and doesn't get out of bounds.
He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. No choice but to go. Here's fourth down now. Mayfield. Airing this one out for Evans. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line.
Here we go.
We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. The Spears with another carry. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. And his kick here is good. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
Taken at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Holding, receiving team.
So we race the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory.
What's that? What's that? What's that? That. What's that? What's that? That. What's that? That. What's that? That. 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 What's that? That. What's that? That. What's that? Good stick. That. That. What's that? 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 What's that? That. 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 What's that? That. What's that? That. What's that? Good stick. That. That. What's that? What's that? That. What's that? That. What's that? That. What's that? That. What's that? Weiter! Set! Weiter! Set! Weiter! Set! Done! Six. Weiter! Set! Weiter!
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we'll see Fred Warner, who had a strong showing last week with an 8-tackle game. It's the 49ers and the Bucs. All that and more coming up next.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. The Niners offense set to go to work, and it's last year's revelation, Brock Purdy, who leads them out in season number 2 from Iowa State.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Purdy will set up to throw it here. To the sideline and incomplete. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
There's Purdy on 1st and 10. Connects with Kittle underneath. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll make it second down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive.
Throwing on second down, it's Purdy.
Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive.
Once more, Purdy looking to throw.
Over the middle, it's complete. Touchdown! Devin Duvernay, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Niners are on the board first here this afternoon. Moody good with the extra point.
And it's now a 7-0 game. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
So here are the Bucs now to take over for the first time.
And bringing them out is the top pick in the 2018 draft, fiery competitor from Oklahoma, Baker Mayfield.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw 1 touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
But the numbers for White a week ago:
13 carries, 75 yards, and a touchdown.
And that's 10 touchdowns on the season for him on the ground. And remember our meeting with the coaching staff, they did share with us that one of their goals for the year was for him to get in the end zone at least 10 times. And that ramps up into their bigger goal to try and get 20 overall as a team.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Now we're going to get a timeout. Here's we've got an injured Buccaneer.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
They go play action. Mayfield. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Fourth down, so Jake Camarda is out there.
Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. And now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return.
Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
Purdy looking to throw on first down here. Screen play, setting it up for Mitchell.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. 19 yards that time for number 19.
Someone sharp in this game. He had a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Purdy now on second down. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. Stop.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. He's got him in, complete. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. And even 40 yards.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
A nice burst there as he'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They keep it on the ground. White again, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here comes third and the length of the football.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White.
And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
First down Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Here now, 2nd and 4. Now a give to White. He will push his way down to about the 14. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sit through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Bucs try it on 4th down to come up empty. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. And until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one.
Purdy to throw it on 1st down.
Buying time to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Here's Purdy.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Illegal touching. Offense.
So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey.
And he's going to have a Niners first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches.
3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Purdy looking to throw.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Now Purdy.
Dancing to his left. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the 1st down marker. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Back to throw, Purdy.
That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the 49ers go up by 2 touchdowns. Moody good with the extra point.
And it's now 14-0.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mayfield. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. Here's White. They set up the screen.
Now San Francisco are going to call their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
On 1st down, Purdy. Open man is Duvernay.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
Purdy now to throw.
Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
On 1st down, it's Purdy. A throw out wide going to be incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half.
Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this 2nd half.
This taken in at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the 3rd quarter.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Mayfield. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And this one will be down by a member of the kicking team at about the 40-yard line. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the 2nd half. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey.
And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Purdy. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That'll give him 8 that time. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Well, throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
Purdy now to throw off the play action. And he will find his man Samuel. All the way to the 2.
Crossing over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
McCaffrey trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances, so they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
On the ground, McCaffrey. Oh, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
So just 3 points there, but that important in the grand scheme of things is it's now a 3-score lead.
And to now, the other guys haven't shown that they can do anything offensively, so just take the points, keep adding that cushion, and let your defense win you the football game.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can...
Now Mayfield lost the foot.
One of the linemen on the other side is... So they keep the... Face 2nd and long.
Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And